What we mean by that is that newer books cannot be part of the Christian canon. So when other heretical texts claim to be part of the Christian canon, you might have heard this. You might have heard different things, like maybe you heard about the gospel according to Thomas or the gospel according to Judas. Maybe you heard about the gospel according to Peter or the gospel according to Mary, or maybe you heard about things like the Book of Mormon or Doctrines and Covenants or the Pearl of Great Price or the Quran. These books cannot be part of the Christian canon. In fact, anybody who ascribes to the authority of these books cannot definitionally be a Christian. Why? Because the canon is closed. And if your new revelation contradicts Jesus, it is therefore wrong. And all of the books I just mentioned are claims to new revelation that contradict Jesus. They are necessarily wrong. Why is the canon closed? Well, we get the answer to this in Hebrews chapter 1, verse 1 through 2. Let me read it to you. In the past, God spoke to our ancestors through the prophets at many times and in various ways. But in these last days, he has spoken to us by his Son, whom he appointed heir of all things, and through whom also he made the universe. Hebrews tells us that we will not have God speaking to us through prophets anymore. In these last days, he's spoken to us by his Son. Therefore, nobody claiming to be a prophet is a prophet, because God doesn't speak through prophets anymore. And so these new revelation, which necessarily come by ways of false prophets, that's the only way you can get inspired scriptures is through a prophet or through apostolic authority. But we don't have that. Therefore, those are false prophets.